reach Lake Helen. He's weak, he's sick, and so early the next morning, Carl is a real stubborn guy and really wanted to climb Mount Shasta. He says to his two friends, hey look, I'm just going to get a head start here. I'm going to just get up the last stretch here, summit this mountain. And so his two friends, they didn't like the idea of splitting up, but Carl's an experienced guy. So Carl leaves on his own. He leaves his backpack at the campsite, and his two friends...
Jenga! Jenga!
Up to the summit, gets to the summit, and gets back at the campsite. He says, hey, has Carl come back? And the friend's like, no. A huge search is launched. They never found anything. They interviewed everybody there. No one knows what happened to Carl. The only clue that we have of Carl is the backpack that he left at Lake Helen before he made the summit run. Other than that, for 20 years, we have no clue what happened. So this next story is really creepy. In 2010, Eric Lewis was 57 years old. He was an extremely experienced mountain climber, and he had two very close friends that were also very experienced mountain climbers. And they decided that they wanted to go hike Mount Rainier in Washington State, which is a huge mountain. And they were doing a climb that was fairly technical and fairly dangerous. And it required the three of them to be tethered together on the same cable. And so as they're making this ascent of Mount Rainier, you have friend one in the front, friend two, and so they pull on the line, and it's very light. And they pull it up. We're the ones walking up, attached to the rope. And so they start walking down, thinking they're going to run into them, but they don't. They tell the authorities, and they're looking everywhere, and they can't find them. And then they discover this creepy cave that's like 200 feet down to the road. Inside of it, gear winds up deep inside an ice cave 200 feet away, and Eric's body was never recovered. And no one has any idea what happened. So the last story is actually vanished abruptly from her father's camp in northern Michigan. The father noticed the girl was gone, in hysterics. He enlists the help of a couple professional hunters that were there with him. They go off looking for the girl, and after a couple of days, they start to thinking the worst. And they go through the thicket and they find this girl who's totally unharmed, and the father's elated. He scoops up the child and he asks her, like, where have you been? What happened? And she says, oh, Mr. Wolf took me here. Maybe it was a bear or a wolf or something, but some animal had taken her, brought her into a thicket, and had not harmed her. And so the other instance occurred in 1955 when a family that was made up of mother, father, and sister was staying in this camp. And they always put their tents set up for all the kids, and the older kids were staying in one tent with their 2-year-old sister, while the parents were working and the kids were doing whatever they were doing. And as they're sitting there, the older kids would later say that a bear wandered past, reached in, grabbed Ida Mae, and scooped her up into its arm. Now, a bear was not doing that. The bear was holding Ida like this and ran away and the parents, they obviously get in touch with authorities. They launch a search, and And as they're doing the search, police are asking the kids, like, describe to us again what you saw. And they're like, it was a bear that was like holding a pistol like this. And this is being by like a bear. 2 days ago, they hadn't found this child. And then one of the researchers finds the girl. And they find her about 3 years old. She's inside of a very intentionally built structure. It was a crudely built fort. And inside it was at a den. And she was in there. She was but she felt totally unthreatened by it, and she would say, we don't really know.
This is Vonda Braithwaite, the plaintiff. She sold her immortal soul to the devil and returned to the soul of her husband. This is Mephistopheles, the devil. He claims that he did keep his part of the bargain, and that the plaintiff is simply trying to welch out of a legal commitment. He seeks the soul plus court costs. The situation you are about to see is real. The people are not actors. They are actual litigants in cases filed in a California municipal court. They have agreed to waive their right to trial and to have their disputes settled in our forum, the People's Court. Hello, I'm Governor Miller. In a moment, the case of the Beautician and the Beast. Judge Wagner will enter the courtroom shortly to hear testimony from the two parties. Oh, here he is now.
Please be seated. I've read your statements. Now, Miss Braithwaite, you are the owner of a business establishment known as the Hair Affair.
Yes, Your Honor.
And several months ago, the defendant appeared to you in the form of some kind of large dog.
Rottweiler, Your Honor.
And you agreed to sell your mortal soul in return for a success in the hairstyle field. Mr. Mephistopheles. The language in this document is fairly vague. Now, how exactly did you help Miss Braithwaite's business?
Well, Your Honor, in addition to giving her day-to-day advice in the running of a small business, tax planning and so on, I advanced her Now, we have two candles here. One is for $1,200. One is for $940.
May I see those, please?
Yes.
Come on, let's go.
This is a receipt from the Anita Barber Supply Company for 3 bonnet-style hair dryers. As you can see, they've been taken.
Yes, thank you. I'll study this. Miss Braithwaite, is this your signature on this check? Excuse me, are you a relative of the plaintiff? And what is your occupation? And by that you mean you loiter in bars waiting for men you don't know to buy you drinks?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Well, I don't think that Vonda here knew what she was getting into when she signed this contract now. She is only 18 years old, 18 going on 8. It's true. Now, I'm telling you, she doesn't understand words like immortality or soul or eternity or you've got to know.
All right. Thank you. I will take that under advisement. Now, Miss Braithwaite, in your deposition, you state that shortly after you started your business and went into agreement with the devil, your business actually began to lose money. Now, is this your idea of success in business, Mr. Mephistopheles?